Oh, kia ora everyone. Hi, haere welcome to a very special Saturday night. I had to think for a second. We're playing TTP RPGs and we're playing Scion RPG. Never played it before, but like the announcement message, we're practically gods, so I'm led to believe. Storyguide here has said otherwise. Don't believe it. Speaking of which, our lovely story guide, Oskar. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I never said that you were not practically gods. Just you have more godhood to before becoming actual gods. Anyway, semantics.
Semantics, anyway.
Yeah. So Scion is a very fun game. It's my favorite game, role-playing, the tabletop role-playing game. I can't do abbreviations that just mess things up. It's a game of modern myths and legends. Essentially, you are playing heroes like Achilles, Hercules, and Aquaman. Practically, it's a superhero game, but with connections to myths. It's a D10 dice pool system like Vampire and other games that you probably recognize. And it's a lot of fun. Very story driven. So in the world of Scion, all myths are true, even those that contradict themselves. Which is very complicated, but just say, they're all true. And
oh my goodness, how's that going to work? We'll find out soon. So
it doesn't really matter in the context of the game,
right?
Just that you know that all versions of Thor and all versions of the gods exist. History isn't different, but everyone knows that the myths are real and the gods exist. Like I said, history isn't really different, and just for different reasons.
Cool. So it's modern times. We're not in a fantasy era. We're wandering about, and are these heroes? Are they well known? Are they well liked? Are they hidden in plain sight and amongst the people, or lofty, like giving orders from ivory towers? What's the deal?
The gods exist on a different plane, but heroes like yourself exist in this world, and you have cars, you have smartphones, you have computers, everything. Whether or not people know that you are a Scion differs between individual Scions. Some of them are out in the open. Others prefer to remain anonymous. And some claim to be Scions who are not. Like perhaps certain politicians. Very classic move for politicians to claim to be son of Odin or whoever.
I hate that. I hate that, and I hate those ones.
But yeah, a lot of celebrities are Scions, and
Okay. I guess that probably like ends up. You could end up with quite like a following, like a cult following.
Yeah.
Or like a lot of parasocial relationships going on there. But anyway, we'll get into all that kind of like stuff later. Do we need to know anything about the mechanics? Now you mentioned it was D10. There are a few things.
You roll D10, a number of D10 dice. Any die that shows 8 or higher is a success.
Okay.
If you roll a 10, you get to roll it again. Count it as one success. Roll again and keep rolling until it stops showing 10s.
Excellent.
And yeah, more successes is better.
Cool. That's good. You asked me to add a couple of tokens to the game. There was, is it momentum and tension? Do you want to explain that now, or should we worry about that when they're actually in effect later?
Okay, so momentum is just dice points, that you can use to improve your own roll or use to activate certain knacks or abilities that you have.
Okay.
Some of the abilities need momentum to activate.
Right.
And tension is the Storyguide's version of that.
Right.
So the more tension I have, the more points I have to use against you.
All right, to mess us up with. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Right, well, I'm looking forward to having a go at this, and I know the cast are ready, so should we go over and say hi? Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh, hi, everyone. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi. Alive. Always good. Hello. Always good. Hi, chat. Welcome back. So we'll go around the table and we can all introduce ourselves. And I'm at the bottom left of my screen. So if we just we'll go over to Rushdin. You want to just go around and tell us a little who you are and maybe who you're playing tonight.
Cool. Hi, I'm Rushdin. I've been here before a few times. You can find me on Twitter at RushDinSong, it's just my name. I'm playing Ethan Karnak, a scion of the Egyptian pantheon. And if you know me, you can guess it's Anubis or Anpu, god of dead. Well, technically. That's all they know, and that's all I'm going to say. We can move on.
Oof. God of dead. Shocker. What a shocker.
No one saw that coming.
No.
It's not. There's a succession thing.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you very much. Above you is Leonor.
Oh, hi. Hi, my name is Leonor. You can find me at Asteria Oracles on Twitter or here on Twitch. I am playing Liv Iverson, a ER doctor, somebody who loves life, but a scion of one very special lady called Hel from the northern pantheon.
Moving off to my own.
Moving on.
Shit. That's so cool. Okay. We'll go over to Ryan, and then we'll come back to you, Oskar.
Hello. So yeah, I'm Ryan. I am playing a character called Sean, just Sean. Not because I didn't come up with a surname or anything. That's how they like to be known. You can find me on Twitter at OneSickBunny, which will be the same name that I'm using in chat when I eventually manage to log myself in to Twitch on this PC. Yeah, Sean is a scion of the Irish gods. And he is also a taxi driver, the best taxi driver in town. Would definitely get to where you're going if you're in his cab.
Nice.
Amazing. Excellent. And Oskar?
Yeah, hi, I'm the story guide, Oskar. You'll find me on Twitter under Oskar_Goaty or Fish, as it is pronounced. It's a linguist joke. Yeah, I'm story guiding, so I'll be playing everyone else.
What about you, Evan? Who are you playing?
Wow. Hi, my name is Evan.
Tell.
I'll be playing Marko, and I am a community leader, spiritual, a fisherman, a very successful fisherman, probably the most successful fisherman on the island. And I am a Scion of Tangaroa, god of the sea.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
From the like Maori pantheon.
Yep.
Surprising.
Very surprising.
What's this channel called again?
Aquaman.
Pretty sure it's not.
Welcome to my channel. It's Maori_nerd. All right.
Okay.
Chat, can you let me know if you can hear any kind of music coming through? There should be kind of some background music. Let me know if it's too light or loud. That'd be cool. But other than that, let's play some song. Take it away.
Yeah. Okay. So, in the city of Troy, state of New York, it's not a big city, probably around 60,000 people living there in that city, but it has joined two others as a like a tri-city area sort of thing. There are good people there. There are bad people there. There are people there in between. And that city is in your rear view mirror as you are driving away. So the city is behind you as you are making your way towards a small town called Lakeview. Lakeview is not that far away, a couple of hours of driving. And Liv has been requested by the hospital there, or the doctor there, to assist with a bear attack. And Ethan has been asked to accompany her as since he is a paramedic, and a very good paramedic. But frankly, Liv and Ethan probably know each other a little bit, and frankly speaking, Ethan kind of creeps all the other paramedics out.
It's no reason. It's just...
I mean, so yeah, when the opportunity came to get rid of him for a couple of days, yeah, they welcomed it. Sean, the best taxi driver in town, was oddly hired to drive them all the way to Lakeview and stay with them for a couple of days. And I'm not sure, Sean works independently or with a company?
I think he'd work independently, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
so
private hire,
I mean,
that kind of thing.
you don't really mind because you get paid the entire time almost.
Yeah.
And Marko is... Nobody really knows why Marko is with you. He just is. Well, you're all fairly good friends.
Hey, these are my buddies, okay? And they said they were going to Lakeview, and there's some good fishing I've heard in Lakeview. So I've got my tackle, and they can do their shit at the hospital or whatever. I'm gonna catch me some fish, all right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Lakeview is, like I said, small town next to a lake. Who knew? And Weirdly enough, the lake is known as Lakeview Lake. Surrounded by the woodland area of Lakeview Lake Forest. They're not really good with names there.
No.
No, this tracks. This
But the point is, Liv has been requested because of a bear attack, and her old professor from medical school is, well, the reasons she says is because, well, she is just getting old, and her hands aren't as steady as they used to. So she needs a steadier hand, someone who's used to blood and gore to help out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the victim did not survive, but that's about everything that you know at this point.
Wait, so why do they need me to go if there's nobody to save?
That's a very good question.
Huh.
And the road is, well, pretty uneventful. At times, there's some traffic, but Sean is a very good driver with a very good car. And
It's a Prius.
good car.
yep.
Good
Okay.
on
So, well, you do get to Lakeview in record time.
Nice.
It currently is the evening of was May 12th.
Okay.
Because this game was originally scheduled for Friday the 13th last
Yep.
month. So I'm sticking to it. It's Thursday the 12th.
Gotcha.
And your old mentor had a name.
Dr. Santiago, yeah.
Yes, Dr. Santiago. Invite you all to stay at her husband's bed and breakfast in town for the time being. I mean, it's cheaper that way, and also it's the only bed and breakfast in town. So the plan is to meet Dr. Santiago at the bed and breakfast around dinner time, and have dinner, chat maybe a little bit, and then go in the morning to the hospital / morgue
Okay.
and have a look while the rest does whatever.
Fish.
Probably.
I have some questions. This is going to be interesting.
Yep.
I'm very curious. Can I ask what everybody looks like? Is this a good time for that?
I think this is the perfect time for you all to describe your characters. So I think we just go in order of what I said. So Liv, what does
Okay.
Liv look like?
So Liv is like 30-something woman. She's like she looks like somebody who does a lot of sports, and she dresses in like a bit baggy like sports jackets and stuff, comfy stuff, and she has like shoulder length swoop of hair wavy. It's all silvery white, and it's kind of hard to tell if it's naturally like that, if she just takes a really long time just taking care of it, because it also has like almost neon bluish strands of hair coming from it. Dark eyes, pale skin, um, and she usually has a smile. She's usually like chilled out and just laid back.
Okay. And what does Ethan look like?
Ethan's probably early 30s, brown skin, messy hair. Has a thin white jersey on with like a hoodie and a jacket over the hoodie. Just looks disheveled. Always kind of like he's like you see him constantly fix his posture and then just progressively start hunching back over and fixing it, and even when he's walking.
Okay. And what does Sean look like?
So Sean, much like everyone here, I think, sort of mid-30s or mid to late 30s, proper like sort of military style, short back and sides kind of haircut going on. And unlike me, he is built like a brick shit house. Like he's just massive, like hulking great shoulders, like neck that looks like another pair of shoulders. Like, the kind of thing where like you got like a normal sized dude sticking out like a big like body kind of thing. Yeah. He looks almost kind of comical in the car, because he's so broad. He's wearing a t-shirt that looks like it's about 4 sizes too small to just like emphasize the fact that he's built. But despite that, just nicest guy, like super chatty on like the journey and stuff like that. Just almost like the silence is uncomfortable.
Okay, great. And what does Marko look like?
Marko is a little bit of an older guy. He's in his 50s. He's got a kind of like gnarly beard, kind of weathered, fuzzy hair, wears a trucker cap and a check shirt. Very brown. He's pretty broad-shouldered, and probably about 6 foot. So he's got quite a presence, but he's not like it's not like big like Sean, but he is big, but he's more kind of like a bit more wirier, and is very kind of like efficient with the way he moves. Doesn't move around a lot. Is pleasant enough. Comes off like quite easygoing, but there's kind of like a roughness just underneath the surface. But yeah, it's kind of like big eyes. Will like talks very directly when talking to you, like look you dead in the eye, and you feel like, oh, this guy's getting more out of me than I expected. But other than that, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty laid back.
Mm-hmm. Good. And that is pretty much what Dr. Santiago sees when you step out of the car. At that driveway, it is uncanny how Sean can be exactly on time. Even when, no matter how fast or slow he's driving, he's always exactly on the dot.
Hey, you tell me when you need to be somewhere, and I will make sure that you are there. Can I get your bags? And I'll just go to the back of the car and like pop the trunk, load up with like all the bags.
And yeah, you are. Dr. Santiago hugs Liv,
Hey, dog.
welcomes you all to their home. They both live there. She and her husband. She is, or both are probably in their 60s or early 70s. Gray hair, wrinkly, very kind, and show you inside. She turns to you and says, "Please come in. Emmanuel will show you to your rooms, and but you can otherwise. We have dinner ready in a few minutes."
Okay, thanks, Doc. So, questions at dinner? Because this, I'm
Oh,
curious.
sure. Of course.
Okay. Just drop off the stuff and
Yeah, and you pretty much have the bed and breakfast all to yourselves. There are enough rooms for the four of you, which are cozy. Your rooms are on the upper floor, and their room is on the ground floor, which also has the living room, parlor, dining room, kitchen. There is one shared bathroom upstairs, another bathroom downstairs. Pretty standard, I think.
okay.
And then once you are ready, that dinner's ready, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, I guess head down for dinner then.
Yeah.
Right on
Dinner,
time.
yeah. Dinner and the evening are pretty much uneventful, except for what you would like to discuss or ask. So,
So, Doc, why did you call me here? Is there somebody else was attacked? What happened?
there. So what I need your help with is to confirm that this was a bear attack,
Oh,
primarily.
I see.
However, a couple of years back, we had another bear attack, and there were more. So we never know. They didn't catch the bear this time.
Okay.
So just in case there are more incidents.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Doc.
Yep.
Concerning news about this bear. You did the right thing contacting Liv.
I really hope she can help. My hands aren't as well. This is a small town. We don't have these kinds of incidents very often or at all. So good to have an extra pair of hands.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. What's the I heard another rumor about this place.
Oh?
Yeah, that there's a 15-foot catfish in that lake.
Well, you would need to talk to Thomas about that.
Thomas.
Thomas Wilkinson, he runs the rent-a-boat at the lake.
Thank you, Doc. Dinner was lovely.
I can tell you all about it, Marko. It's the Lakeview catfish.
The Lakeview lake catfish.
It's quite famous.
You see Ethan doing like the math, like 15 feet. And you see him like looking at the length of the table. He's just,
Yeah, I mean, the table is probably only 10 feet.
He
It's
looks
big.
over at the old man. He's just like,
Sure.
Yeah.
You still going fishing, even with the bear in the woods?
Well,
you know, they really
eventually.
like fish.
They like fish. Exactly.
Emmanuel speaks under his breath. There's no bear. There's never been a bear.
It's never.
Who said this?
Emmanuel, her husband.
I see. What was that? Sorry?
So, nobody has ever seen a bear in these woods.
Huh.
There has never been a bear in these woods.
So, the few years back when people showed up, slashed
Well,
up.
they never saw a bear, at least.
Hmm.
Except maybe old Perry.
Old Perry?
Yeah, he owns the garage here.
Right.
Hey, Emmanuel,
Okay.
what's your take? What do you reckon it is? I'll stare it in his eyes. I'll use all my presents. I've got a lot of presents.
Yeah,
I look away. I'm not even looking at Marko.
I don't know. Bear?
Come on, you just said there wasn't a bear.
Yeah, you must have a theory.
Nobody has ever seen a bear. I mean, it's pretty much what drove the last mayor out of office is that they never caught the bear last time. I don't know.
Has
But
there been bear
what else?
tracks?
I don't know. I'm not a hunter. I run the bed and breakfast.
Yeah, like surely you have people coming through here, like looking for the bear.
Yeah, after all the people went,
Do you ever hear anything?
there must have been a huge hunt.
You must have a theory.
Yeah, well, come on. Tell old Marko what you think. I would like to use my. I'm looking at my stuff. I would like to use my. I'd like to use my cloak of dread. Oh!
The name alone.
That poor man!
No, okay, no. That seems overkill. That seems overkill.
It seems highly inappropriate.
I mean, if you want to intimidate him, sure.
No. I'm gonna go softy, softy on this guy. Yeah, I'm his best friend. I'm his cousin from out of town.
Yeah.
Come on, Emmanuel. You must have a theory.
Okay. Just for the fun of it, make a roll. I think empathy and presence.
2 rolls.
No,
It's the same.
you combine the dots from empathy and presence, your attributes.
Okay, empathy. Yep.
Yep.
I got 2 in that, and presence. I got 4.
And that's the number of dice that you roll.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need more dice. 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I've got him.
Sounds like Scion.
Dice ASMR stream.
Oh, very nice.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. I don't want a middle one. I might have to have a middle one. Sorry. Here we go. Got a place. There we
Sounds
go.
like you're rummaging through a box of screws.
First roll. Come on, Emmanuel. My best buddy, cousin from out of town. Whoosh! I got a Is it 8 or above is a success?
8 or above.
I got 2 8s and a 10.
2 8s and 10. That's 3 successes already. So you get to re-roll the 10
Okay.
and keep the successes you've rolled so far.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that there. Roll that one. That's a 1. Nope. 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, that's still plenty.
Yes.
So Emmanuel leans in and quietly says, "Okay, so seeing as that's only the 6 of you sitting at the table, it kind of seems redundant to whisper, but he still whispers. Okay, so some of the kids in town have a story that back in the winter of '86, there was the whole town got snowed in pretty much, and they say that some bear died in the frost, and it's the ghost that is haunting this place.
Ghost bear. That's a new one.
I don't know. It's a story.
I mean, it's possible.
I mean, if you would ask Thomas Wilkinson at the lake, he would tell you that it's the Lakeview lake monster. But if it's that, well, if it's a, he calls it a monster, it could be a catfish. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, he says monster. It gets him money.
I see. But wait, is the monster related to the ghost? Is it two different things?
I've never heard of a bear living in a lake, not underwater.
Yeah.
Or dying of frost. Aren't they like cozy up and asleep?
Those are kid stories.
Stupid
I don't
kids. What do they teach them in school? Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. That's good to know. It's good to know the local knowledge, right?
Yeah, probably won't help.
Oh well.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we can go and speak to Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of, where did the person that got attacked? Where were they attacked? In the woods, near the lake.
In the woods, but most of the woods are near the lake.
Oh.
And yeah, there
Who
were.
found them?
I'm not. Turns to his wife and says, "I'm not really sure." Eliza, do you know? So the one of the rangers found him when he started looking, when he didn't make contact. Found him late last night, but he had been out of contact for most of yesterday and the day before.
I see. And the person who got attacked, was it a ranger as well, or just somebody in the woods?
Some hunter out of town. Not sure.
I see.
There's some hunting in those woods, but probably because the ranger doesn't really do anything about how people are hunting.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do something like when everybody is distracted with conversation or something, when a moment like that arrives.
Yeah, sure. I think the floor is open, so
Yeah, well, I'll make small talk with everyone. So, what's the weather been like around here?
yeah.
Yeah, I hope it's not too choppy on that lake. And
Choppy on the line. Yeah, so while people are talking, I'm gonna just take a piece of food from the table. If there's some meat, I will do that. If not, like just something small. And like just first just hold it like when and just sit back like I'm not doing anything. And then just very, very discreetly toss the bit of food into my shadow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's a thing.
And that's it. That's all I want to do.
Yep. The bit goes into the shadow and is never seen again. Most of the conversation is very casual after this. And after dinner, they offer you something to drink or something. You can, well, you are of course allowed to leave if you like, but it's getting dark. And yeah, there's not much to do in town really this late.
Okay.
There's the arcade, and well, the stores, the hardware store has closed, the general store has closed, the Radio Shack has closed.
Okay.
And yeah, there's not really much to do here. And it's a boring small town.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get some. I'm gonna get some sleep because I want to be up early. You got to go to the hospital or something, or the morgue tomorrow, or yep. I'm gonna follow that hot lead down at Thomas, down at the renter boat. I think that's
Sounds good.
yeah. Yep. Knows about the monster.
Well, if you need a ride, man, just let me know.
Oh, I need a ride. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yes.
I'll be up early. You gotta go for the morning run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta get those. Gotta get that cardio.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this place doesn't look after itself.
All right.
Okay. So sleep comes easy at this place. It's very cozy, and they are very loving and helpful, and so yeah.
This might be the one night that Ethan actually gets to sleep at night, not working late. It's just like crawls into bed immediately.
No, that's great, because then at probably 4:30, you, Ethan, and Liv are woken up by Dr. Santiago, who
What's going on?
they found another one. They're bringing it to the hospital. Bringing him to the hospital.
Is he alive?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
So they found most of him.
Okay. Well, let's go. And she, like, you know, that doctor that's used to working in the ER just awake like that, and she's getting her stuff and getting ready to go.
Less effectively, Ethan didn't change out of his clothes, so he just gets up, puts his shoes on, puts the jacket on, grabs his 2 bags, and just starts walking out.
Yeah, and you leave very early in the morning. Sean, when do you go up for your morning run?
I'd probably say like not like crazy early, maybe like up at 6. Quick protein shake in the kitchen and then off for a run.
Emmanuel probably has already shown you around. You probably asked for anything that could mixer or something, if need be.
I'm actually bringing his own shaky cup.
Probably.
So man prepared.
Yep.
And
Okay.
yeah, probably off for a run for at least like half hour, 45 minutes. I don't know, how big is the lake? Could you do like a lap of the lake? Is that something that seems to be
The
from where we
lake
are?
is practically bigger than the town. It is fairly big. It would probably take you a couple of hours to circle it on foot.
Okay, so maybe not that then.
Yeah,
Something.
and
something
it
a bit
goes up.
tamer.
Yeah, it goes up to rocks at the base of some hills or mountains, even, which are so you can't really. Well, you can, but it's very difficult to take a lap around the lake at that part. Not good footing or anything.
Sure, or maybe just go for like a run around town.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the town. There's a path in the woods, if you want. If you, but yeah, if you take a circle around or run around town a little bit, you probably get a few people looking at you in an odd way. Like this really big guy running around. I mean,
It's the bear. The bear's running around.
yeah, I mean,
God.
obviously he had a shave. And yeah, there are some people who look at you weird, but generally you get to see the whole town in one lap. So yeah,
I'll give the people watching like give me a look a pleasant morning as I like jog on by.
yeah. You see the Baxter garage, the sheriff's office, hospital, school, Beth's diner, Harrison's bar, and the lake is a little way off from the town, so you can see it from town, but it's not really up, and it's not close to town. Really, it would take you probably less than 5 minutes to drive there, and maybe 15 minutes to run.
Okay, cool. Good.
Really close. There's the town hall, and other stuff. Houses in various shapes and sizes.
Does it seem like is it like quite affluent as a town, or is it like quite sort of basic countrified?
So, just a matter of fact, I am Icelandic. I have no idea what those words mean.
Does it look like quite like a well-to-do town? I guess like quite wealthy, like looking, like modern, fancy. Is there like a bistro cafe that serves avocado on toast, or like?
No, it looks
a bit more basic.
Very basic. Pretty. I mean, it's a place that you would visit to get away from your modern society, kind of thing.
Sure.
I mean, you still get bars on your phone, and there is internet, but it's not great.
Cool. Okay, makes sense. I know exactly what you mean.
Okay. And then presumably you go back to the bed and breakfast and wake up Marko.
I mean, did Marko want to be woken up?
I don't know. Did Marko want to be woken up?
Marko gets up pretty early anyway, so when he got up, he got up as well and just started going through his gear, like just his kit, his fishing gear, making sure it's all there. If there's anyone up, asking, oh yeah, what kind of bait's good up here, You know, I usually I brought a selection of flies, and I've got, you know, I do a bit of spearfishing. It might not be appropriate in a lake, but we'll have a look anyway. Sometimes it's best just to get in there where they are and look around with your own eyes instead of just casting a line out. But hey, yeah, I'm just gonna go through my stuff, get ready.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask Emmanuel, he has no idea. He has no idea how to fish. But he's awake.
Fine, that's okay. Yeah.
There's nobody else at the bed and breakfast. Pretty much just reserved for you guys. And the hospital is a very small one. There isn't a morgue per se. There's most of it is just an office, a drugstore, and there are 2 operation table rooms, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them is used for storage, and the other one is doubles as the morgue currently. But the storage one is being cleaned out because there's another body coming. So the ranger isn't here with the body, but we still have the other, the
Yep.
earlier victim.
Might as well take a look.
Yeah, and it is gruesome, the state of the body.
Liv does not flinch.
No, that is also why you were called,
Yep.
because you would not flinch. It's missing one leg at the hip.
Okay.
And most of the torso on that side has been torn open and ripped apart.
Okay.
And it's missing part. The person is missing parts of their face and most of their left arm.
Okay.
The right side seems well scratched and torn a little bit, but well, you could get a fingerprint if you wanted to.
Yeah. So Liv is gonna be like very matter-of-factly just, pulling her hair up, getting on all the gear for the autopsy, all of the things, asking Ethan if he wants to assist, and just, going about business as if normal.
Yep.
And essentially I want to figure out if a bear could actually have done this, if like the claw marks are consistent, or if this tells me a difference, or if the body tells me a different story.
Right. So Dr. Santiago pretty much just shows you around where to get this or that stuff. And I will have you roll for me medicine and intellect. Ethan, you can make the same roll to assist. In which case, Ethan would make the roll first.
Mm-hmm.
Any success that you score is added as enhancement on Liv's roll.
Nice.
And since we haven't talked about enhancement yet, enhancement is basically bonus successes on the roll, but they only get applied if you roll at least one success.
Gotcha.
So that was
Medicine and intellect.
8 dice.
Very cool.
Don't have 8 dice, but I forgot that I stole the trash. Doesn't matter. Spoke to Sue. 2 tins.
Nice.
Okay.
So No,
I need
that's
to
not a
get at
10.
least
That's a
a
1.
success.
It's a 9.
It's
three
one.
successes.
Okay.
No, I'm using D10s and D100s.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's 2 10s and a 9.
Okay. So 3 successes. You have +3 enhancement on your roll, Liv. You make the
Okay.
roll.
Okay. So I'm guessing that my specialty, which is emergency medicine, does not apply here, correct?
It's a bit late for that.
Yeah, I assumed. I was just checking.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm rolling 9 dice.
Okay.
And okay, so I have 2 8s and 2 10s.
2 8s and 2 10s. Okay.
Reroll. Oh wait, sorry, three 10s. I'm re-rolling those,
Okay.
which gave me 2 9s plus.
Okay. So you
So-
have 6.
So,
Wait, wait, 7.
You rolled 7 successes.
Plus
Plus
three,
3.
yeah.
So you have 10 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in this case, I will tell you a couple of
Everything.
things that you will. I will practically tell you everything. I will. So the investigation rules for Scion are pretty much if you roll enough to beat the difficulty, you get 1 clue, and then you can spend the other successes on either adding more clues or adding details to that clue.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so and you have 10 successes. You can also bank those successes, some of them, to use later
Ooh.
as enhancement involving this particular investigation. So pretty much when you discover something about something, you can use the other successes to use that later. That
Nice.
discovery. So for example, you will know in this case that this was no bear attack. There are sure similarities, but whatever attacked this person is definitely bigger than a bear.
Yep.
bad news.
And there are let's see that not a bear attack, bigger than a bear. Too many bones broken.
Okay, not disturbing
I mean-
at all.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Can we?
So you can ask if you
Yeah.
want to know anything specific.
Yeah. So I'm guessing, and Rush, if you have any ideas as well, I'm thinking maybe if we can figure out. I have 2 ideas. One is to ask about the time of death, if we can determine that more precisely.
Yep.
The other is, does this remind me of any creature that I know of in terms of myths rather than actual animals?
I like both of those.
Those are my ideas.
Time of death, you can tell it was probably let's say they brought in the body late night before you arrived, so on the 11th. You can tell that the time of death was probably on the 10th for
Okay.
1 success. You can spend another success to determine what time of day.
Not for now, unless you want to know. Rush?
Okay, so it was on the 10th, probably.
Okay.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
And creature that... What do you have in occult?
I have 3.
Okay.
And a specialty in, I don't think it applies, but a specialty in death rites.
Well, you can definitely tell that it is not a death rite. I'll give you that for free.
Yeah.
There are probably several creatures that could have done this. I'll have you spend a few successes if you want me to tell you exactly what this is.
What does the group think?
I mean, I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm not there either.
So,
I mean, okay, so if you want to, I'll say 3 successes and I'll tell you pretty much exactly what this is. You can tell at least that this is not anything from Norse mythology.
Okay.
And there are so many creatures that this
Could
are...
yeah.
There are some that this could be, and there are a lot that this can't be. But to narrow it down, this is, I'll say, you can tell the creature that did this is one that is called a Wendigo.
Oh, I've heard of these.
Yeah.
Okay, so Liv, like, after going through everything and like getting blood all over, she's not messy, but you know, it's a body. And she will like, okay, there's news that I'm not sure is good, and then there's bad news.
So, not so good news and bad news.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely not a bear. You don't have bears in your woods. Bad news.
Well, nobody's found bears in our woods, but there are certain things that suggest otherwise.
Have you guys ever heard of Wendigos?
I think I saw one on that Supernatural show, whatever, once.
Yep.
I remember that episode. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about it?
Quick question to the DM. This is the part where sorry, to the story guide. I'm always unsure how much people know about us being science or not.
Okay, so people know that science exists.
Mm-hmm.
It is up to you whether or not they know that you personally are a scion.
Okay. And what about like us in the group? Do we know about each other?
I assumed so.
Okay, good. I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. So let me rephrase that because the doctor is here. So the worst news is there's definitely a creature or an animal that I cannot identify exactly creating this mess. Maybe we can wait for the other person that's going to arrive, but
Yeah, Ethan does that thing where he's kind of muttering to himself, but out loud that they can hear, of like identifying why this wouldn't be a bear. It's just like, bears don't do that, this wasn't eaten, that's too big, bear's jaw isn't that wide.
Well, that's another thing about the Wendigo is that they are flesh eaters. So they do eat the meat.
yeah. I'm not exactly sharing that with the doctor just yet.
No.
I wanted, like, I'm trying to find a moment where like I'm distracting her so I can talk to Ethan first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like kind of whisper, I think we have a job. You know, that kind of job.
I can never just be a bear.
I don't think so.
If you could just get her out of the room really quickly, I can ask him some questions.
Gotcha. Yeah. Doc, would you mind coming with me outside? Just maybe we can go through what this could be from around here. I'm just guiding her out with me as I go to like wash my hands and stuff.
Yep.
And can I just ask another question? Because there is a thing that I can do that I think is always happening because it's the given purview power thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any ghosts in the room?
I was going to do that too. That's exactly what I was going to do. Yeah.
I mean, if both of you can
Yeah.
see the ghost in the room, which probably 2 or 3 of them, but there is one that is identical to the current victim.
Yeah.
And there's another ghost in the other operating room. Looks like another doctor, who's
Okay.
just going through the boxes in there and looking, and then pretending that he is operating on the table.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
gonna-
there's one ghost just sitting in the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna like guide the living doctor outside, and just over my shoulder I'll just say to Ethan, I'll leave you guys to talk, and keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, there is that ghost.
Evan addresses all the ghosts in the room first. Introduces himself. He's like, "Hi, my name's Evan. I need to talk with you." And he points at the ghost of the man.
And with his good right arm pointed himself. Ooh?
He points at his body.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
What happened?
I was in the woods and saw this really nice deer that suddenly got scared and ran away.
Well, they do that.
And then I heard something loud behind me, and I think that's it. I think something grabbed over my head, and I'm not sure. I think my neck broke. Does it look broke to you?
He looks down at the body and he's just like,
Yeah.
Do you round about where in the woods? Like location wise?
Well, I don't know what they call it. Is this so I went up to this cabin, and he points with his bad arm out the window.
You haven't seen Cabin in the Woods? Always horrible idea.
I like that movie. It was very fun. Yeah.
You know, a lot of that's never mind. It's
I
fine.
mean, Chris Evans is great in that film.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. Anyway, I went up to that cabin, and then maybe a couple of... Well, they said that nobody stays there, so I kept going to the next cabin. So it's not that cabin, but the next after that.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe a couple of kilometers further away.
Even visually cringes at the... He's like tracking his hike he now has to do, and he's like... Okay. Well...
Yeah, I think that's it.
Now looks back at the ghost. Is there anything upsetting you? Are you still mad? Why are you here? You probably shouldn't be.
I mean, I just really wanted to get that deer.
Oh, that's difficult.
Also, this pretty sucks.
Oh, it's actually only sucks because you're still here.
No, it
if
also
you-
sucks because my mother is gonna have to see this. I don't want my mother to see this.
Did you have any contact information, a bag or an ID, a wallet?
I left it at the cabin.
Cool, good to know.
The ranger probably knows.
Good.
My name is Chris. I
He
mean,
doesn't care. You see him like, okay. You need to know your name. Well, I can clean this up, and he's like looking at like a chunk of body in pieces.
Oh, would you? That would be nice.
That's what I do. And then we can contact your mother and let her know. She'd probably like to see it, even though not like to see this.
Yeah.
Probably organize a burial for you as well. You see he's like half thinking of the ghost and more like just staring at the body like
I mean, I could probably wear a mask at the funeral. Yeah.
Yeah. We could do that.
Yeah.
I know a few friends would make you look really nice. They don't in this town though, but you're probably not going to be buried here anyway.
Okay. No, probably not.
Where are you from? Just to make sure you get home safely.
I'm from New York. New York.
Okay. They're not that far, but so wait, you came to hunt deer, not
Yeah, I mean,
bears.
I've been coming here for the last 3 years.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. He stares at the body for like maybe makes the ghost uncomfortable with how long he's staring at his body.
Yeah. Chris gets close and looks over your shoulder. Yes. Do you see anything?
Oh, it's on the plus side. As much as this sucks, you don't remember any of it, which is wonderful for you.
I guess you're right.
You died instantly, broken neck. You didn't have to feel this. And he points at the missing leg and like the arm.
Oh, well, yeah. That's true. And he hops off to another corner. Did they find my leg? And just as he says that, the doors open and they bring in the other body.
And I guess Liv is like accompanying it.
Yeah.
Liv gets to see. Liv walks in as I'm just staring or like standing over and like looking down at the body, not touching it, just like.
Yep.
I mean, there's not much that you can learn new from the other body, except maybe that it has the same kind of or similar tears and bite marks. So I believe Marko was going to visit one Thomas Wilkinson.
That's right.
And you get to the lake.
Sean was taking me down there. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. The two of you get to the lake, and there's like a small beach with pier or
Like a jetty.
and and maybe 4 boats tied up, and a small house is on the beach. doesn't look like anyone's living there, but it says Wilkinson's Rent-A-Boat
Okay.
on the side. And it is pretty early in the morning.
All right. We'll head down there. Go have a peek in the window of this little boat, of this little house.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. Morning, Thomas. You up yet?
There's no answer, but you do hear something inside. Like shuffling or scuffling.
I know it's early, but you know, fish are waiting for us.
After a moment, the door swings open, and a guy with unkept beard, rough hair, wearing a sleeveless shirt and boxers, and just holding a bottle in one hand and looking at you really, really tired.
Oh, Thomas?
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm always good.
We're staying over at Doc Santiago's place, and said that you're the guy to see about renting a boat and talk about fishing.
Yep.
Ah,
Good fish.
good.
Very good fish.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Hey, my name's Marko. This is Sean.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Sorry I woke you up. You know, I thought...
No, I was awake.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I was talking to Emmanuel last night, and he said you're the person. You're the guy.
Yeah, the fish are good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm awake.
Okay, right. Here, there's a big catfish in here. The legendary monster catfish.
Yep. The monster of Lakeview Lake. Yep.
Okay.
Also catfish.
Also catfish. Okay. Oh, so it's different. It's another monster.
Yeah, whatever. Yep.
Okay.
Need a boat?
Yep. Need a boat.
Yep.
Anyone?
Take your pick.
I'll take that one. Seems to have less water in the bottom of it.
Good choice.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want some food? Do you want some breakfast?
Do you want some pants?
That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with it, but
I'm good.
I don't want to cover himself up. You
Takes
good?
up,
All right.
takes
all right,
awake
we're
from
good.
the bottle.
Yeah, if you're good, I'm good.
Yep. Looks at the big Sean guy. I used to be a mayor, you know.
Mayor? What?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
From here?
Yeah.
Mayor of Lakeview?
Yep. Damn bastard.
Anyone in particular? Or,
Take your pick.
Hmm.
you seem to be doing alright out here?
Yeah, I mean,
You look like maybe had a rough night, but you know,
Yeah,
everyone
I mean,
once in a while, right? But
yeah, do good.
Did you? I think I know. Did you get kicked out of your office because of?
Ran me out.
Ran you out.
me out.
Was that
Yeah.
after the attacks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it was. Yeah.
Well, now that there are other Attacks.
Well, it clearly wasn't you then, was it? Clearly it wasn't your fault because they're happening again.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're not gonna find a bear now, so they're gonna run that asshole out. Gotta get my mare seat back. My
hey, not in
old
this
job
state.
back. My
Word of advice,
wife back.
Thomas. If you want all that stuff to come back, you're gonna have to make a few changes, eh?
I'm good.
Nah, you're not. You're
Brush
not
your
good.
hair, clean your teeth, maybe take a shower.
You're having whiskey for breakfast.
Brandy.
Okay,
Oh, that's like an after dinner drink as well.
that's even worse.
Leftover.
Did you run out of whiskey?
Hey,
Maybe.
me and my friend here, we're in town, and our other friends are helping find out what's really going on. So we're pretty helpful people, right, Sean?
I mean, yeah.
Do you wanna?
Do you have eggs?
Yep. I got. Well, they're in a sandwich. You can have an egg sandwich if you want.
Do you have raw eggs?
I don't have raw eggs.
Not to hand. I mean,
Could
if
get
you
some.
really
Oh,
pop back to
I
town.
was going to town hall, but okay.
Or to egg the mayor.
I didn't say that.
Insight. No, it's a different game.
I don't think you need to roll for that.
No. Hey, Thomas. I know you got a lot of anger. I can feel it. And rightly so, because you've been run out of your office unfairly. Why don't you tell us what you think happened? What happened?
Bear.
It's not a bear.
Oh, the Lakeview monster.
The Lakeview monster.
Boat. Can have a boat all day.
And
$200.
what is the Lakeview monster?
$100. All day. Can go look for it. There's a reward and stuff. Shit.
So are you telling us the monster is in the lake?
Yep. That's what tourists want, right?
No.
Yeah, but we're not tourists.
We're not tourists.
We're here to catch fish and figure out what's killing people. And if it's not a bear, and like, I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but it ain't in the lake. Unless it's like coming out on land.
It
And
might.
Have you seen it?
Well, I would have a reward then.
Well, not if you've seen it. Have you seen the monster?
Maybe.
No one's going to believe, even if you had seen it, no one's going to believe the crazy mayor.
X-Man.
Ex-mayor.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that stings, man, but
That's reality, pal. All right?
yeah.
If you want you want your old life back, you tell us as much
Yeah,
as you know.
You can have the boat.
Have you seen the monster?
No. Just the mayor. Damn prick.
Is the mayor the monster?
Well, he is definitely not human, that asshole.
Okay. What's this mayor's name?
Hall.
No, not where he stays. What's his name?
Vincent Hall.
Oh. Vincent Hall, eh?
Let's get away from the mayor for just a second. Do you know old Perry? Old Pezza?
Old Perry, yeah.
Where can we
Only
find
one
him?
who says old Perry Baxter owns the Baxter garage. I mean, his grandson is running the place now, but he owns it.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
Do you know anything about that story about the And the winner of 86.
I mean, yeah, but all the records are kept at the town hall archives. You can
Oh.
ask. You can ask that bitch mayor's mother about it. She's the archivist.
Oh, Vincent's mum?
Yeah, he hired his parents into the town hall.
Nepotism. Damn. Everything going on in this town.
Okay.
Monsters, lakes, winters of 86.
I used to be a mayor of this town. It was nice. I had a house, not a shack.
Can I come in? I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna sort of just.
I mean, I don't think he can stop you.
I'm not gonna like, force my way in, but I'm
Well.
gonna gently just kind of move past him. And can I find like some kind of kitchen area where maybe I can make him a strong cup of coffee or something?
You do find a table with a moldy
Oh
coffee
no.
machine.
Oh no.
Oh damn, this is worse than I thought.
Also, you do find coffee. You think it's coffee, at least.
Oh boy.
It's pretty much no coffee can be found or made in this area.
Okay, alright. Well, so much for that idea. Alright, well, maybe just a glass of water then. No, alright, okay,
Oh.
wow, okay, damn, this guy's
I mean-
letting himself go. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna have a look around and just be like, oh, god damn.
I mean, you do find this sink, it's just not working.
Meanwhile, I'm going to be talking to Thomas outside. I'm going to be trying to get through to Thomas.
Okay, make a roll. I'm gonna have you roll, just for the fun of it.
Leadership, manipulation, persuasion.
Take your pick. What do you think would work? What skill?
I think presence and persuasion.
And persuasion. What are you persuading him to do?
That we're trying to help. That we're going to get to the bottom of these attacks, prove that it's not a bear, and then overturn that judgment which ran him out because they all blamed it on a bear.
Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. Cool. Yeah, sure. Roll persuasion and presence.
All right. Okay. I need more. I need more D10s. Sorry. I have like a freaking box full of dice, so we're good.
Full of clickety clacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I need 8. No, 7. Fuck, I can't count. I had the right amount anyway. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. A 10 and a 9. I'll roll that 10 again.
Yep.
And a 3. 2 successes.
2 successes. Difficulties in this game are generally low, so it's
Okay.
you have plenty. So yeah, you do give him a. Well, you do see, like a hint of hope in his eyes.
Yes.
As you say this, that yeah, if things work out, and you do find out that it wasn't a bear, then yeah, maybe things.
It's a turning point. It's a turning point. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're not sure if it's enough for him to change his ways immediately, but yeah, it's
Yeah. And I'm
It's,
sort of like, I'm there with him, talking to him, and it's early morning. The sun's coming up over the lake. It's glassy still. And I just want to, make him bring him back into the present. Have a look out. Enjoy, smell that fresh air. See nature. A little bit of hope. Like a new, beautiful day.
yeah. Great. Now he's
Meanwhile,
feeling a.
Can I see if I can get like the sink running?
Meanwhile, inside, Sean,
Like, I just,
Go
guy,
plumber.
Sean's on
guy
the.
just needs like a glass of water or something. Like the pipes disconnected. What
Oh,
is it?
yeah.
Or is it just, like beyond repair.
Don't look in the bathroom. Do not look at the toilet, whatever you do.
Who said there was toilet?
Oh,
Oh, it's just,
No, sure, you can make a technology,
well,
and
I've got one. I've got one of those.
I mean, yeah, and intellect, I think.
Oh, I've got 3 of them. So 4. I got a 10 and a 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'll reroll that 10. And that's a 4. So 2
Yep.
successes.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you do find out that the sink is basically not disconnected, but there is it's clogged at a certain point that you managed to clear out. So yeah, now the sink is running as normal. It's, I mean, he could probably do with a new filter and maybe possibly even a new faucet, but it's running, and you have cleanish, at least, water. It looks clean. It won't kill you.
Cool. Yeah, I'll let it run for a little bit.
Yep.
Get the worst of it out. All the water that's just sat there stagnating. I can see someone in the chat's asking if I use a plunger. No, I'm going to use. I don't know how knacks work, but I have an innate toolkit, so I'm just gonna reach into the sink and just like plunge it like with my hands, just like
You can,
plug in
well, you can practically disconnect the.
or the pipe. Yeah, I'll just disconnect the pipe. No need for a
disconnect
wrench.
the
I'll
pipes
just
yeah, you can do it by hand and clear it out, place it back in, and yeah, it's easy as pie.
nice. Yeah, I just wanted to make use
Yeah.
of something that I had.
Yeah.
Feeling left out. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
just,
or make use of something that you don't have because you don't have tools.
indeed, I see what you did there. Smart.
Anyway, yeah. So you've cleared the sink.
Yeah, and I'll just run him off a glass of water and or a beaker of water or a saucepan of water or a saucer, whatever's to hand and clean enough.
Yeah. Easy enough, I think. No need to roll for that. And you give him a glass of water.
Yeah, I'll walk out to him and just be like, I'll just take the bottle of brandy and give him a glass of water instead. And I'll just put it on the side.
Yeah.
I won't pour it out or anything.
Okay. And at this point, it's probably still pretty early, but Ethan and Liv are probably finishing up with their investigating of the bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, like, if there's a moment where we can like talk without the doctor present, if we can manage.
I mean, easy enough. You can probably comfortable enough just to ask her to give you a moment.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dog doesn't really know about stuff. Yeah. But I think I know what did this.
Oh,
Cha-
he doesn't know what did it.
Okay. I think it was a Wendigo.
You see, like encyclopedic knowledge. He's just like tracks back and like, I kind of know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, flesh eater, big as bigger than a bear. Does the gnarly stuff.
Yeah, he didn't even see it. Broke his neck from behind.
Yeah, I mean, if the point with as is the thing with Wendigos, if the point is to eat the flesh, they don't really need it, squirming.
Yeah, he's surprisingly intact though. The new one, not so much.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I wonder what is triggering it. If it happened 2 years ago and only now it's happening again.
It happened a few years ago.
A few years ago, not okay.
Yeah. Also, he had died 2 days ago.
Okay.
And it's another one today.
Yeah. We should
So
get
either
together.
it's really hungry or there's more than one.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Do Wendigos make more Wendigos?
Not my specialty.
You have some successes left over from your investigation earlier. If you want to get answers to that, I can tell you.
What should we do that?
It's up to you. I'm just here.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Okay. If it's something that I would try to think about.
Wendigos, there are different stories of how Wendigos become Wendigos.
Mm-hmm.
But so as far as you know, other Wendigos don't turn people into Wendigos by eating them. So the bodies won't turn into Wendigos.
Okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, there might be more than one, but at least they're not. It's not like werewolves, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. He like looks at the closed door where both bodies are.
Okay, so
let's beast in the wounds.
Yep.
It's flesh.
Yep. So I don't know about you, but I tend to prefer people not to know about stuff.
Oh, if I felt like it, they wouldn't even remember me.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that one, still don't get it. But and I mean, she's my professor, it'd be kind of weird. But do you know if either of the other two are like, if they're public?
I barely talk to them.
Right.
Let them talk more than I talk.
Right. Well, we can figure that out later. Let's just say we're going to talk to them and see if we can figure out what the thing is, I guess.
Yeah, I know where he died. He told me.
Oh, okay. That's a good
he also
start.
left some of his stuff up at the cabin, so we could go there.
Okay, that's useful.
Yeah, just give him, and he pulls out his phone and he texts Sean. It's like, need a ride, smiling emoji.
Yep. Well, while we're waiting for Sean and Marko, I think like Liv would be like chatting with the other ghosts and trying to see if she can okay, time to go. Moving on. Here we go. I don't know if that's something that takes longer, but she's just starting the process.
I will say, Liv, at this, you have noticed that Ethan sees the ghost. He almost never acknowledges them. It's like just like not now.
Yeah.
Not now.
she's like, if nobody normal is around, she's just talking to them as if they were like normal people. She's just like, oh, hey guy, hey, how you doing? Yeah, all the things.
Yeah. So what you do find out about the ghosts, though, because one of them at least likes to talk. Well, and the other one is Chris.
Yeah.
So the one that likes to talk is the doctor ghost, who was
Oh,
was the town doctor before Dr. Santiago.
nice.
And yeah, he pretty much says something about, yeah, it's happening all over again.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna ask that person, like, how often is this usually a thing?
I mean,
What they might know about it.
it's not often, but it happened. The last one was in 2019.
Mm.
Few people died uh, over the course of a month.
Ooh, okay.
Before that, 2012, a school trip was attacked.
Oh, okay.
Before that, 2003,
Okay.
and then, although the first so-called bear attack was in 1986 during the winter.
Okay.
It was a attack on a family in a cabin.
Oof. Okay. You mentioned something about a cabin, Hatton.
Yeah. The first victim went out. Apparently, there's an empty one in the woods. There's two.
I try to see if the doctor can tell me which one of the two is the one he's referring to.
Well, thing about being dead is that the memory doesn't stick as long.
Yeah.
It was a name, one of the founding names, town founding names. Can't
Okay.
remember which one.
Okay. That's something. That's something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, please do say hi to Eliza for me.
Sure, I'll do that.
It's nice talking to someone finally. I mean, I've
Yeah.
only had Dave here for like several months.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to go to a place?
You been dead?
A couple of years.
Why?
Age caught up to me.
Oh. And you're still here because
I like it here. It's my place.
I like that. He like walks out of the room.
So, do you want to go to a place where you can chat with more people?
I guess it's time.
I gotcha. And I'll do whatever it needs to be done for whatever rights for them to move on.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So think about momentum and tension is that the story guide starts with a number of tension based on the number of players and the average legend score. The players start with 0 momentum.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say that Liv, you just earned a point of momentum, and Marko also earned a point of momentum earlier by inspiring Thomas.
Nice.
Oh, so I get to move in a momentum die?
So, and this
You-
is for the party momentum, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a joint pool.
Yeah.
Of momentum.
Okay. So let me move the ones that we don't have, like, to the bottom of the screen, and we can
Okay.
keep the pool in the middle, yeah? So how much in total have we got?
So far 2,
Okay.
and I have 5 points of tension.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I should be rewarding you more momentum, I think.
And you've got 5. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Robbing us. Let's just move them down manually. 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay. They're all grouped together weirdly, sorry.
No worries.
That's fine.
I just thought it was a nice screen graphic. I didn't realize it was that.
There's movie bits.
I can move them. There we go.
Yay. Okay.
There we go.
So, Sean, you come pick up Ethan and Liv.
Yep. Yeah, I imagine I'd probably like say to Marko, like the other guys need to pick up. Are you gonna still go out on the lake? Or?
Oh, no. We better get investigating. And also helping Thomas. I made a promise that would get his life on track, and that starts by figuring out what the hell's going on here.
Oh, he's got some clean running water now. So,
Good. Nice. Essentials.
start.
Yep.
Okay. Once you've picked up Ethan and Liv, where would you like to go next?
Sorry.
Yep.
Didn't mean to interrupt. So when like Liv plunks down in the car and she's like, "We got a job, guys."
I thought as much.
Like a job.
Yeah, like a job.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bear.
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
What is it? You got any ideas?
Yeah. Have you guys heard of Wendigos?
No.
Yes.
Big
No.
things, fleshy eaters, eat mostly people,
Oh,
pretty gnarly.
Like
shit.
like a werewolf or something?
Worse. But they don't like transmit. They don't not like werewolves.
So better and worse.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
And
Cool.
yeah.
Okay.
And Ethan talked to the victim, and basically they told us about the cabin where stuff happened, and we have some leads. And the place where it all started was one of the cabins, the one with the name of one of the founding fathers. Did I get that right?
One of the town founding.
The town founding fathers.
What? Hello?
Pause.
Cute.
Good night.
Yay.
Adorable.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a quick break?
Break would be nice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5,
to
10
take a
minutes,
break?
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
that
good.
works.
Cool.
Good.
All right. We'll be back in a bit, chat. Hey everyone, welcome back.
Okay.
I was meeting.
Okay, so you're all back in Sean's car. Cap. Where would you like to go next?
I mean, if we're in town, maybe it makes sense to go to the records first.
Yeah, I reckon it's still early. We could go in there, check out those records. Did you find out like when these attacks happened? What kind of time of day?
I mean, time of day, no, but they were all spread out over the years. I'm not sure exactly what the dates have in common. And I'll try to remember some of them, but I won't remember all of them.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Do you know much about these Wendigos? Also, hi Tom, how you doing?
I mean, just the basic stuff. It's not really my area of expertise. Do I know more than I know, or is this it?
Do you want to know more than you know?
I mean, if I can roll for it.
You don't need to roll for it. You still have, let's say, 2 successes from your amazing roll earlier. That you
I'm gonna say maybe we can bank those for when people need like an extra on something. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that.
Up to
In
you.
that case, no, you don't know more than you already know.
Yeah.
Or at least you don't remember anything else.
Yeah. I don't really remember more.
Okay.
But maybe we can, like, if we find something in the records, or if we talk to the guy that saw it, maybe that can tell us something else.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Do
Okay.
you know where
Check
that
out the
guy is?
Oh, Perry.
Yeah.
Oh, Perry. Yeah, his kid runs a garage in town, and he owns it apparently. So we can always swing by there.
Yeah.
Is that like on the way to the archives?
I mean,
or-
there's nothing really out of the way in this film. I mean, a short detour, you get to the garage, no problem. The Baxter garage is run by Perry Baxter Jr. and owned by old Perry Baxter. Both are in. The old man is just sitting on a bench just outside the garage door. And the garage door is open, and presumably Perry Baxter Jr. is working on a car just inside. Yeah.
Do we all want to get out? Do we want to drop a couple of people off here to chat to old Perry, and a couple of people go into the archives?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Very sorry. Liv just says, I'm better with archives than with live people.
Same.
Okay. Cool.
I'm good with live people, so I'll have a chat here with Sean maybe. What do we got to find out? We've got to find out some founding father's name. Also, if you go into the archives, it's run by Vincent Hall, the current mayor's mum.
Vincent
Right.
Hall is the mayor, and his mum is the
Archivist. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so his mum's running the archives, and they're the ones, well, Vincent Hall is the new mayor after Thomas got run out after the last bear attacks. Okay? Yeah? So there's a bit of a family kind of like vibe going on there, just to let you know.
Yep. Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So we've got to find out the name of this old cabin and what Perry knows.
Yeah.
And you guys find out what you know, what you can find out there. All right.
Okay. So presumably Sean drops them off at the archive at the town hall before going to the garage.
Circle back. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Great. So should we start with the records?
Sure.
Yep. So you enter town hall. It's the biggest building in town, but it's still not that big. And when you enter, it feels pretty empty. There's a guy cleaning the floor, but other than that, you don't really see anyone. There's a sign where you can, it pretty much tells you this way to mayor's office, this way to the bathrooms. And I mean, it points 4 ways. It's mayor's office, bathroom, records, and I don't know, boiler.
Yeah, I think.
There's not much in this.
Yeah. It's like Liv is going to like go to talk to the person, sees the sign, turns to the sign and towards where it said whatever.
As you get closer to the person, you see an old man raising up, look at you, smile, and you catch the name on his name tag, Hall.
Okay. That makes like her hesitate, and she's like, Hall, but not Vincent?
Are you asking? Or...
Yeah, she just says that.
No, my name is Marius, Vincent's dad. I'm the janitor.
Okay, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too. And you are?
Liv Iverson.
I'm Ethan.
Hi. Yeah, can I help you with anything?
Me and my colleague here were just wondering if you could take a look at some of the records.
Yes, it's just down that hall in that first door to the left. Speak with Thelma, my wife.
Right. Gotcha.
Great.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah, bye. And she starts walking.
Okay.
Side question, just because. Are there ghosts casually around this town? Like, is the town all full of old?
Not really. No.
Okay.
You do catch a glimpse of one or two. There's on the way there you saw a family walking down the street, a husband and wife presumably with a stroller, and an old woman, a ghost, walking behind them. And then you saw someone just randomly sitting on a bench.
Okay. Well, so about like usual ghost activity.
I mean, yeah, and there's no extreme ghost activity here.
This makes a note. This is like, okay, good. People who die in this town tend to leave. That's nice.
Okay. We head to the records in Thelma, I guess.
Yeah. Thelma is very helpful. If there's anything specific that you want to look for, she can point you into the right direction. I mean, the town records is it's in a fairly small room. Turns out the town was founded early last century. They celebrated a 100-year anniversary maybe 5 years ago.
Okay.
I
think we'd last just about the cabins in the woods and like their names, who they belong to, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So there are several hunting cabins. The woodland area is, well, it's not huge, but it's still fairly big, and there are well over a dozen cabins all over. There is one name in particular that you notice, mostly because if you look at the names for the three founders of the town, hold on. There are three families who founded the town, Lakeview town: Quinn, Wilkinson, and Baxter.
Okay. We've heard some of those.
You've heard two of them.
Yeah.
The Baxter is the family that runs the garage, and Thomas Wilkinson runs the rent-a-boat.
Yeah. Okay.
But the name Quinn is the name of one of the cabins, the Quinn cabin, and
there was a sound.
There was a sound.
What the fuck was that? Scared the shit out of me.
The Quinn cabin has specifically been marked as with a red cross over it.
Well, could you tell us why this one is marked?
Bad luck.
Oh, I see.
In the winter of '86, there was a bear attack in that cabin.
Right.
Our family was killed. Nick Quinn and his wife and two children.
Oh, I see.
And they never found poor Nick.
Oh, that's terrible. So are there no other Quinns in town anymore?
I'm afraid not. Nick didn't have any family other than his family. He didn't have other siblings. His parents moved.
I see.
So, yeah, they were the last ones.
I see. Well, thanks so much for your help.
Welcome.
We'll leave you to it. Thanks. So Liv is like, she's being nice and everything, but she's like, right, this is how we talk to people. Bye now.
Is there anything else that I can help you with?
She looks at Ethan.
Do you keep track of any of the hunters that come into town?
Well, not after they leave. And sometimes we have the ranger turns in certain records of all the hunters. So we have names recorded from 3 years or prior.
Huh. Do you have the name of the recent?
Though anything more recent than 3 years are kept at the ranger's office.
Okay. It's never mind then.
Actually, that reminded me of something. Do you have records of when, like, the other attacks happened?
Oh, you mean the bear attacks?
Yes, the bear
Yes.
attacks.
Let me go get them. And
It's probably the biggest file in this town.
probably is. Say, please make a roll of academics and intellect for me.
Okay, academics. Right. So intellect. Let's see, it's gonna be the 4 dice. I got 110, which I'm going to reroll.
Mm-hmm.
The 110.
On the 110. Okay. Okay, so there is something that you do notice. The first attack was in 86, then 2003, 2012, and 2019, and now 2022. So what you do notice is it's more frequent or less time between them,
Mm-hmm.
and each attack has more victims.
Oh, okay.
So whatever it is, it's attacking. It's taking shorter rests and eating more.
Ooh, that's not good.
So probably you can estimate if you do not deal with this now, there are going to be more victims, and then it's
sooner.
going to escalate
Yeah.
further. Keep escalating.
Yeah. Yay. Right. Thank you so much. We're gonna go now.
Okay. Yeah.
You-
Well, have a nice day.
You too.
Or she yells out the door as you run off. Sean and Marko at the Baxter garage building.
Did Liv and them get momentum for that?
Yeah, let's give them momentum for that. So at the Baxter garage, you see old Perry standing outside, or you assume it's old Perry. He is old, and he definitely looks like a Perry. And then there's a younger version of him indoors. You probably, like, based on old Perry's age, probably grandchild-ish. And old Perry doesn't really say anything. He acknowledges that you're there, but young Perry comes to the garage door with cleaning his hands and greets you. Good morning.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Good.
Yeah. Can I help you with anything?
We were actually hoping to chat to old Perry.
Yeah, my granddad.
If that's him.
Well, that's old Perry, and he is my granddad.
Cool. All right. Well then.
Can I ask
I'll
what's
look.
it about?
Are you familiar with these so-called bear attacks?
Is it about the?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to stop you there. Come on, come over here. little bit, signals you to follow him.
Okay.
To
Okay.
the side.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So, are you going to make fun of him like everyone else?
No. What? No
See,
way. We're here to help.
Like, genuinely not.
Okay. So you haven't heard of Old Paris Rock?
Nope.
No.
Not until
Okay.
just then.
Okay. So please do not ask about Old Paris Rock. He's a bit sensitive about it.
Okay. Do you want
So
to? You tell us.
he says he saw a bear, but when they went to see what it was just a pile of rocks and moss and branches. It was just stuff. The kids call it Old Paris Rock now because just make fun of it.
Okay.
Hey. All right. Well. Yeah.
Great.
I mean, this useful info, I guess. But yeah, we won't mention it. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're just curious about what it is he saw. Like,
Yeah.
we're coming from out of
I
town.
mean,
Doing a friend a
well,
favor.
it's unconfirmed whether or not he saw a bear or not.
So he would have told you, like, the story probably.
He told everyone the story.
So do you want to? Can you tell us what he's told you?
I mean, and it wasn't the bear attacks or so-called bear attacks in 2003. He says that he saw a bear close to Quinn's cabin, but when they went to check it out, it's just pile of dirt, rock, moss, junk. It's a bit sensitive about it.
Sure, I get that. I mean, bears move about though, right? Like, why? I don't know. I don't understand why people would think it would still be in the same place.
Well, that's what they said. Well, they couldn't find anything else, though, so they probably just assumed it was this pile.
Right. So like no tracks or anything like that.
Oh, well, I wasn't there, but, I mean, I was just a kid. Yeah.
What was he doing up there at the time?
Looking for a bear like everyone else. The weird thing is that he never said that he went to the Quinn's cabin, pointed directly at the rock and said that there was a bear. He said was positive that it had moved or something had moved there.
So
Okay.
something was where that pile of rocks was.
That's what he says.
And this pile of rocks, it doesn't. It's not like a vague shape of a bear. So maybe
It's
in
a
like
pile of junk.
it doesn't even look like a bear. It's just
Maybe in the dark. I don't know.
okay. Was this? The winter of '86, the classic, this where it all began.
Yeah.
Is that the same
Yeah.
place?
I mean, you mean the whole winter? It was all around, but
No, the attacks were they up near Quinn's cabin as
Yeah.
well?
yeah, I mean, they say it was at Quinn's cabin. and that's why no hunter stays there.
Okay.
Well, except for that one hunter in 2003 that got eaten by a bear.
Right.
That's why hunters don't stay there.
Okay.
Right. First time is a coincidence. Second time, less so.
Do you mind if we talk to your grandfather? We won't mention the rocks.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go over there. Sean, what do you what do you think of this?
Oh, I don't know, man. I think we need to go and check out this cabin now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what the old man has got to say.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, Mr. Baxter.
Yeah?
We've me and my friend here have come up to help the town with the bear attacks. Just wanted to ask you about it, what you saw back in 2003.
He looks at you, Marko, then at Sean. Back at Marko. You smell like fish and seawater.
You've got a keen nose.
Big guy smell of Guinness and clovers.
Very astute.
There was a bear in 2003. I saw it by Quinn's cabin.
Can you describe the bear? Color? How tall it was?
I can say that it moved. Definitely moved.
Did it move fast? Was it on its hind legs? Was it on all fours?
No. But it moved.
Okay. Was this at night?
Early morning.
Did it see you?
If it saw me, I'd be dead.
What was it doing?
I didn't stay long enough to find out, but it looked like it was sitting down for a rest.
Okay.
I think you made the right decision in getting out of there.
Yeah. Okay. What color was it?
Couldn't tell.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Baxter. Is there anything else you can remember about that encounter?
They call it a rock.
Well, it's not though, is it? It's real.
Because it moved.
Exactly, and rocks don't move.
Kick his ass.
Fuck yeah. You take care, sir. All right. Sean, let's go.
Let's go kick his ass.
Yep, we've been given orders.
Yep. All right. We can hop back in my car. Swing by the archives. Pick up Liv and Ethan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Quinn's cabin is what we got from the garage.
Yeah. Same here. Also, it's really ramping up on the deaths and the killing and the frequency of those. So
What does that mean? Is it getting bigger? Is it getting
It's-
more?
I don't know. It's just that it was like from 86 to 03 was the first interval, and then after that it was 03 to 09,
2012.
2012.
Yep.
Yeah. And then 2019 and now. So
Mm.
yeah.
Eating more, sleeping less.
Sounds like me.
Also, I think it has something to do with the Quinn family, because the 86 incident was where they all died, and the father's body was never found. So
Okay. What are you saying? Are you saying that the old man is the Wendigo? Is that how do Wendigos work? I don't understand.
I mean, okay, so Leonor knows a bit of the legend. I don't know if Liv would know it. I mean, I don't know if he has anything directly to do with it, but maybe there's like another body in the woods somewhere. I don't know. Maybe the Wendigo was what killed them at first. Yeah.
Or like ate him whole,
Oh, right.
which is why it slept longer, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure. Old Perry, he told us to kick its ass.
Okay.
I trust the two of you to do that.
I mean, we can all help.
Yeah, we could all help. It's 4 of us. One
Bigger than a bear, stronger than one.
eats people whole. Yeah, it's fine. It's
You'll
fine.
be fine. I'm
we'll
like
be fine.
patting
It's
Ethan on the
We're-
back. You'll be fine.
We're a team. You'll be all right.
I guess you want to camp? Well, let's stake out this Quinn cabin, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put some traps down. Let's do this. Let's do this job.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So I assume I know that I'm going to Quinn's cabin, so I assume that I just know where I'm going, right?
Yeah, I don't remember exact details, but yeah, you know how to get there, and you do not suffer any problem with the road as long as it's a road.
Yeah, you'll notice that like traffic lights seem to turn green as like I
Nice.
approach and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Astute eyes will probably also know that the needle for the fuel gauge never moves.
Cool.
So you get to Quinn's cabin. I assume it's roughly getting close to noon at this time.
Yeah.
Quinn's cabin is a little not too deep into the woods. You imagine though that if there had been like snow like they described the winter of 86, all the cabins would probably have been snowed in.
I see.
And getting there on a normal car, you imagine would be difficult. So driving there, you would need to be a very good driver to get there. And it seems at least that John has no trouble getting to the cabin.
Nice.
The road doesn't go all the way up to the cabin though. you need to stop by a river or a spring that runs down the hill all the way to the lake. And from there, walk across the bridge, and you can see the cabin from there, but you need to walk the rest of the way. And I am going to ask you, would you like to continue now, or should we take a break? What does our host say about? Do you want to finish this now, or do we want to finish this later? Are you okay with?
Yeah,
continuing?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
Yep,
good.
yep.
I'm good
Everyone
until
good?
for another hour probably.
Okay, let's see if we can finish this in an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Side
Okay.
question, just really
Yeah.
quick. When we learned about the winter of '86, did we learn the name of the father?
Nick Quinn. Yeah.
Good to know. May or may not be relevant.
Okay, you get to the cabin. And inside the cabin, you can see it's fallen into disrepair. But what Ethan and Liv see inside the cabin are the ghosts of a woman and 2 children standing there, and well, they're dressed, and then they look normal and healthy, but then flicker, and you see how they looked after.
I see.
It's like they are trying to hold a certain image of how they want to be remembered and how they were found.
Yeah.
Certain image of how they want to be remembered and how they were found.
God, so we have some hosts that we're gonna chat with in the cabin. Just so you guys know.
Okay. Yeah. This is always a bit. Yeah. I get it. It's cool what you do, but it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So, carry on.
I think Liv will like politely knock at the door before opening and saying, "Hello?"
And well, you can see the woman and the children are actually taken a little aback, not expecting anyone to actually greet them.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry to disturb you. As you can see, we can see. So we were wondering.
As you can see, so can we.
Yeah. We were wondering if we could have a chat.
Okay. I mean, I haven't had a chat in a while.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. It's probably not been very easy. Do you remember how long you've been here, or is that a bit fuzzy?
I remember the winter.
I see.
Yeah, not been another winter like it.
Is that what happened here? Did you get snowed in?
We did, but that's not why we're here, I guess.
She'll like glance over at and see if he wants to say anything.
He's like half listening, but he's also aware that he's in the bad place. So he's just like, ah,
Okay.
mm.
Yeah,
Do
you
you
can see the two children staring at Ethan. Just staring.
would you this is to the mother. Would you mind sharing with us what happened? We're trying to figure out what we can do about it.
Well, we were snowed in for days, and we all started to get hungry. But then Nick, I don't know, when he just sort of, I don't know, lost his mind. I don't know. It attacked us.
He did.
Yeah, and I think I think it's at that point it started getting a bit blurry exactly when I died, when I was still alive, when he started eating.
I'm so sorry.
Ethan now looks at the children. Doesn't say anything, but he's like, feels bad now.
Well, we're trying to find a creature, but I'm starting to believe that it might be related to Nick. Have you seen a creature return here, eat again?
Doesn't eat here. Then she leans in and he's outside. And Marko and Sean being outside, you see a pile of rocks and moss and branches, presumably old Paris rock, starting to rise up
Oh shit.
and keep
Oh
rising.
shit.
And two big arms begin to stretch out, like really stretching
I'll
out.
reload the guns. Henry Cavill style.
And just keeps rising up until it's good twice Sean's size.
Fuck.
And even though it is huge from the size, from the look of it, it looks so skinny, like its skin is stretched across the bones, and fingers that just keep stretching outwards with sharp nails, and it turns to face you with a maw full of teeth that look to have been chiseled into sharp daggers.
Holy fuck! Oh! There you are! You ugly, ugly motherfucker! Ah! You're not gonna eat me tonight!
I
Liv!
would like
Ethan!
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Woohoo! How do we do that?
God, that is a
You-
thing.
That is a thing. Initiative is your best combat-related skill
Okay.
and your cunning attributes.
Okay.
Usually this would
okay,
be
okay.
close combat or firearms, but if you have athletics, that is also used for combat, so that counts as a combat-related skill.
Okay. And we roll the dice according to that, or it's just that number?
You roll that number of dice, and then things get tricky after that.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2,
Ooh,
3.
not great.
Okay.
So I got
you say
2
cun-
successes.
Did you say cunning?
I did say cunning. Yes.
Okay. Come on, dice. Oh, yes. I got 3. I got an 8, 9, and a 10. Oh, do I roll the 10 again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still
Sweet.
explodes.
No, just the 3.
Okay. So 2, 2, 3, and 3. Okay. So
Makes sense.
I mean, sure. So how this works is a bit different from, for example, D&D, in that you're not really rolling your own initiative, but you're rolling to create initiative slots that your allies can occupy.
I see.
So you, for example, I rolled 2 successes for the Wendigo as well. And so you can decide which one of you goes first on the on the initiative 3, who goes second, and who goes third. The Wendigo takes the 4th slot,
Okay.
and you take the last one. So you get to choose in what order you act.
Okay.
So you do not need to act in the order of highest to lowest. You just
Okay.
created the slot that other allies can use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So which one of you would like to go first?
I want to say Sean.
Yeah, I'm quite up for going first.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
And what would Sean like to do?
Okay, so I don't know exactly how this is supposed to work in terms of like using knacks and doing other stuff, but the first thing I would like to do is kind of not like square up to it directly as such, but I'd like to use my biggest threat knack.
Cool.
Seeing as I have that available to me, and I'll kind of just try to like lock eyes with it in like that sort of almost like threatening, like feral beast like
Nice.
come on, like bring it.
Okay.
at
Yeah.
the beast.
Make a roll of stamina. Oh, sorry, might and persuasion.
Might and persuasion. Oh, that is a bad roll.
You
No.
only need 1 success.
1 success.
Do you have 1 success?
I have 1 success.
Okay, you only need 1 success for your
Okay.
knack to work.
Cool.
It's kind of weird that they ask for a roll at all, but here we are.
No.
Okay. So what happens now is that until Sean has been taken out, the Wendigo suffers a penalty to attack anyone other than Sean.
It's very cool.
Dope.
So
That's so good.
It increases the difficulty by 2 to attack anyone other than Sean
Yeah.
Nice.
until Sean is taken out.
Keep Sean up. Got it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
okay. And who would like to go second?
I mean, if Marko wants to go since he's outside, otherwise I know what I want to do.
Does it matter how does distances work in here?
So distance is there are so-called range bands, which is the first one is close range, so anything within reach, basically. There is short range, which is anything within throwing distance. Medium range, and then long range and extreme range. Currently, I'd say the Wendigo is within short range, so it's within throwing distance. For movement, you can, unless someone is actively trying to stop you from moving, you can move one range band, so from close to short range.
Okay.
For free.
For free, okay. So many things. Why don't Liv? Do you want to do something? You said you want to do something.
Yeah. I can.
Okay,
I
you
can
go
go while
next.
you sort it out.
Yep.
So, Liv is like creeped out. Well, she's not really creeped out, but she's like, "Oh no!" When the woman says he's out there, and then she hears everything, and she's like, "It's go time!" And she will look around her and see if there's like an object in close range, like at hand, that is like a teapot or like a big like metal poker or something like that, something that you can just grab. About yay big.
About most of the things that was in the cabin has been looted before, so there's not much.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
That's okay. Then she will do something else first.
Okay.
If that's it, I can wait on that one and move outside before. So she will look around, see. Crap. Okay, come on, Skaggy, let's go. And she will start. She will start running outside to get just outside the cabin. And can I describe this?
Sure.
As she moves, I would say maybe Ethan is the one that had the best view of this. When she moves, like the light hitting from outside creates her shadow behind her, and as the shadow moves, it's moving not as her shadow, but as something else. Cool. And then something steps out of the shadow, one paw and another paw and another paw and another paw. There's this huge wolf-like dog thing with glowing red eyes just charging outside.
Shit.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's scary.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else I can do with my turn. I don't know how much action this takes up. What is?
I say
Let's fucking go.
I can't remember if there's. I can't remember if we talked about whether or not it takes your action, or if it's just the Scully's action.
I think. Hold on.
I'll say that you have your action left.
Okay.
Sounds more like your dog's action to materialize.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. So basically, once I get outside, if I can move like outside, I'll just try and find like a branch on the floor or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just pick up a branch and like swirl it in my hand. And while it swirls, when I grab it again, it's no longer a stick, but a sword, a short sword.
Yeah.
And I have to share the name of this snack because it's the best name. It's called Death by Teacup. And I can change things into things to kill things. So yeah, that's me.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
I'm ready.
Okay. You also have the third turn, so Ethan or Marko.
Ethan, you got anything?
Marko, do your thing. Do your thing.
I don't know if I've got a thing. Have you got a thing?
Well, the Wendigo goes next, so
Please tell me I'm not the only one with a thing.
Okay. All right, I'll go. I'm like, you're not going anywhere, motherfucker. And I get my net. Can I use a net?
No, it's
and-
fishing me.
Yeah, it's a fishing net.
Oh no.
Can I use a knack and my net? I don't know how things work.
what knack are you thinking of?
I want to use Master of Weapons. Choose one of your weapons to gain additional tags equal to your dots in the warrior calling.
Yeah, that would probably mean I need to explain a little bit about tags. Basically, all weapons work the same, except they have different tags.
Okay.
So, for example, in this case, you could, looking up weapons, for example, add, for example, the ranged tag, so that you can attack at range.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the net would otherwise usually be a close range weapon,
Okay.
melee range. But by adding the range tag, you can throw it out to a distance
Okay.
without trouble.
Without trouble. I mean, I could probably just step a bit closer and then not use the knack and use the net, I guess.
I mean, technically, you're.
Does it only change that tag, like from close range? Are there any other tags that I can add to the net?
There are plenty of tags.
I want to, like, I want to fuck it up. What's the fuck it up tag?
Wendigo Slayer tag.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Okay.
Well, there is the brutal tag that makes it.
I'm listening.
So normally, when you hit with an attack, you only deal 1 damage. If you want to do more damage, you need to buy a second damage with 4 successes. The brutal tag reduces it to 3 successes.
Okay, okay. Keep those tags coming.
There's the piercing tag that reduces armor. And
Okay, so the net has got like a restrain thing on it. It's
Yeah.
big on restrain. Is there any tags that are gonna like make that even stronger?
well, there is a tag, the pushing tag, that allows you to knock them over when you deal damage.
Yes. So if they're on the ground, they're fucked up with a net on them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna use the knack, and then use the step a bit closer, and use the net.
Okay. You can add up to 2 points worth of tag. So you could have the pushing tag and the brutal tag.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, that one.
Yes. Okay. So what do I need to roll for the knack? Just one
that-
success.
Be you need to roll, I would say, close combat and might is the general attribute.
Okay, that's cool. I got that. That's okay. 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. That's 2 successes.
Okay. Well, the defense for Wendigo is 4. So it's a bit higher than 2. But on the plus side, you do get a momentum for failing a roll.
Okay.
Yes, that's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you get, for every failed roll, you get a momentum.
Okay. So just to be clear, I was only rolling for the knack. I don't add it. I don't add any of my net stuff on there as well.
The net as a weapon would add generally 1 enhancement, but that's still only 3 out of the 4 that you need.
Oh, okay. What if I use the momentum from the pool?
You can do that if everyone agrees that you can have the extra dice.
Is that cool with everyone? Can I?
Yeah, okay, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, how many? In that case, you do not get the 1 momentum from failing unless you fail this roll.
Oh, okay. So, how many dice do I have to roll now?
How many points of momentum do you want to use?
Okay, so if I've got 2 successes plus a weapon enhancement is 3, and so I'm only rolling momentum dice now that from the pool. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, jeez. Oh.
Do you want to make another attempt next turn?
So that's
Because you would have more momentum because you
Oh,
failed.
because I failed. Yeah. Okay, there. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll fail this one.
Okay. Cool.
Let me add a momentum to the thing. If I survive till the next go, is
Well, he's probably not going to kill you.
oh, that sounds comforting.
Okay, I think it makes it the Wendigo's turn.
It does. Okay. Sorry, just getting more dice. Sorry.
Yep.
Evan, however, Marko is closest now to the Wendigo.
Yeah, yes,
So,
yes, he is.
Old King Beast is going to attack you. How defense works is a bit weird because you get to roll your highest resilience attribute, which is resolve, stamina, or composure, as your defense.
So you roll your own defense.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh, that's not a lot. Do I add anything to that roll?
No.
Just 2 dice then.
Oh no!
See, I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but I do notice that you have much fewer dots and attributes than you should have.
Oh, do I? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're missing a lot of dots in your attributes.
Okay, well, it's too late for that now.
Yeah, well, I only noticed now.
You only notice now. I seen it in my
I
character sheet like an hour ago.
I'll say double the dice that you're rolling.
All right.
For this.
Okay. Here we go. That's 1 success.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget the difficulty of the attack is increased by 2 because it's not attacking me.
Yep.
However that works.
So Yeah, it means you effectively have defense of 3.
Okay.
Just gonna check one thing.
Man, I chose resilience as like my main thing. So those are all my high stats.
Yep.
God damn it. I've made a fatal error.
Okay. Now, those, I did roll 3 successes,
Oh my god, I'm dead.
which is only enough to do 1 point of damage. So you mark off one of your healthy levels, and also need to pick a suitable injury that goes with it. So for example, how does he injure you?
Oh.
He has your claws. I'm gonna say, unless you can think of something.
I guess he's. Maybe I lose like a big chunk of flesh, possibly a couple of fingers.
I'm gonna say that's a bit too much, but
Oh no, yeah, no, okay, just a light bruising.
yeah. He claws you across the shoulder.
But a scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 3 or 4 scratches across the shoulder. You take, it's in the bruised injury level,
Yep.
I suppose. So, left or right? Left shoulder or right shoulder?
Oh, right shoulder.
Right shoulder. Okay. So when you take actions with your right hand, you suffer that penalty, but not if you take actions with your left hand.
Haha, I'm left-handed.
Sure.
I
Doesn't
mean,
really matter.
Evan is, so that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I kick with my right foot, but that doesn't matter. So,
And,
where's the health? I'm looking on my character sheet. I can't see where the health is.
Under all the dots.
There's dots
Yeah,
everywhere,
it's
mate.
And the attributes on the-
weirdly enough, he is not using the recommended
Okay.
character sheet.
There is
I have,
It's his own life.
It's out
I
there.
have-
I'm out
I
there.
have no idea where health is on this character sheet. Nope. He has no health on this character sheet.
Write down you have 1 less health.
Okay, I'm writing it down in my notes where I put my
I'll-
knacks.
Don't worry, I know how many health levels you have,
Okay.
and I'm just marking
How many have I got left?
2.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you have 2 before you are taken out, so you need to fill out 3 health levels, and then the 4th one means that you are taken out.
Jesus, fuck.
And you can have more if you have higher stamina. For example, Sean has 5 stamina, so he has 5 health levels.
I have not made my character.
Optimal?
Okay.
Okay. Well, the injury penalty only applies to the specific injury. So
Do I need my right shoulder? We're good.
not really. Not really. Maybe for spearing.
Left-handed.
Ethan.
Yep. I'm going to come out of the house, turn, and see this huge thing. I'm going to see Marko's wounded. Sean is squaring up. And just like nod and go, okay. Lift up the bag that I carry, open it, reach inside, and pull out a. Give me 1 second to find it. A small jar, a small clay jar. About that big. So clay pot with like a wax-stoppered seal at the top. And just look at everyone and go, I hope you don't mind bees. And he takes off the lid and he just pours out what appears to be like a golden liquid that as it hits the ground, it growing out of it a swarm of bees as I use my Tears of Ra.
Ooh.
It creates the bee swarm field, which only affects my enemies. It lasts for the scene. The character may take the swarm with her as they move or leave it in place. And then the bee swarm, rank 3 complication. Countless bees swarm around you, buzzing and stinging with abandon. This complication applies to all physical actions, and moving away from it requires successful disengaging. The swarm uses the Scion's presence plus a cult to oppose. Result, take an injury condition and reduce your defense by 1 until your next turn. But it only affects my enemies.
Nice.
Yep. All here. Excellent.
So bees. I use bees as an action. The very tears of the god of the sun.
Nice.
That's just something I carry with me.
I mean, who doesn't carry a jar of bees with them everywhere? Yeah. Excellent. So, top of the round again. Who wants to go first?
You just want to go with me again?
Yeah. Go for it.
Cool. All right. So I'm guessing attacking is kind of like the one thing that I can do. So I'm just gonna like reach behind me and out the back of my jeans, I'm just gonna pull out my big chunky revolver and just cock it. And this thing's quite tall, so I guess I'm gonna aim for the legs and see if I can chop it down to size a little bit.
Yep. Go ahead. That would be at this range. I'll say you can choose between might and dexterity and firearms.
Okay, we'll go with might because that's a little bit better. So this is a heavy revolver, which I don't know exactly what all the numbers mean, but piercing 2, pushing 1, loud -1.
Yeah, I mean, it means it's loud, it's piercing, it means it takes a bit of the armor.
Okay, that's a bit better. That's 3 successes and 2 of them are 10s. So I will re-roll. I got another 10. Do I re-roll it again?
Keeps going. Yeah.
Until it stops showing a 10.
It's an 8 that time. So
Oh,
that's
it's another success.
a total of 5 successes.
Oh,
With
Nice.
Mr. Perry, in your ears, fuck him up.
I don't know how it works. I don't know guns.
as it is a weapon, it adds an enhancement. So we have 6 successes.
Nice.
The pushing tag is means that it should fall over, but because of his size, I'm gonna let him roll just to see if he can stay up.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm kneeling behind him, by the way.
Probably a dangerous place to be
Mate, I'm already fucked up.
in the line of fire.
It does manage to stay up, but you do fire at him, ripping a large chunk out of rock and sticks out from his leg,
So weird.
and you can see thick black blood spilling out of the wound. I'm going to say, I do remember someone saying that bees lower the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and with the piercing quality of your revolver, I'm going to say that you have enough successes to buy a second damage, if you like. You did have 6 successes with the enhancement, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So, would you like to take a bigger chunk out of it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna mark off.
18 minutes left.
Yeah.
Let's kill this guy.
Real quick. Okay. Second slot.
Should I go next again?
Yeah.
We're doing the same?
Yep.
Okay. So, can I just ask, do we have like a movement and an action, or how does it
Yes.
work? Yes, okay.
Yes. Unless someone is actively stopping you from moving, you can move for free.
Okay. So, since we're doing all the cool shit, I'm gonna do another cool thing. I want to like move, and I have an act that says when you take a move action, cross the distance instantly. So
Yep.
this is one of my liminal things set sideways. So
Yep.
what you see is that like Liv is grinning. She's like really into this, and she like takes a step, but before her foot touches the ground, she's no longer there, and she shows up behind the creature.
Mm-hmm.
So I like zoot to the other side and just try and stab it in the back, while Skagi is like running up front and trying to attack him.
Okay.
If I can make him move, I think he has his own turn.
I mean, I'll say he acts on your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so make an attack for yourself first.
Okay. So basically, I'm assuming like that this is close combat.
Yes.
Okay.
You do have a specialty in bladed combat
Exactly.
and might.
Might. Okay. So. And the specialty gives me one other dice, an enhancement. Okay. Okay, so this is 2 successes. One of them is a 10. 2 successes with the enhancement of the bladed combat. And do I have an enhancement because it's a sword?
Weapon. Yes.
Yeah. So 4 total.
4 successes. And he has defense of 3 now because of Ethan's bees.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you technically could I'll say with the leftover success that you have over the defense, you can give Skagi an enhancement.
Absolutely.
Okay, so make an attack roll for Skagi.
Okay, so you gave me the stats. Let me just open those up. Okay. He has a lot of successes. 4 successes and 2 enhancements. 6
Right.
total.
6 total. Okay, not enough for a second level of damage, but still, you.
So this is like pack tactics. We clearly trained to attack this way.
Yeah, you know how to fight with your dog. Oof. Yeah, that's well, not like I said, not enough for a second level of damage, but you have 3 successes over. Is there anything that you can think of that you would like Skaki to do?
Yeah, so I think like I don't think he would be big enough to do this automatically, but I think like he's smart enough to try and help and like pull at the thing's leg. So if anybody wants to like try and knock it down next, they would have like a help. Is that a thing I can do?
I'll say after Sean shot him in the other leg, he kneeled down on one knee, and so when Skaki tears at him, he pulls him down onto the ground with the 3 successes.
Nice. Like shadow dog just crawling over him.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's badass.
Who would like to take the 3rd turn?
Yes.
Go for it up, man.
Okay. I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm right there, and now it's like it's been brought down a bit. I'm going to get my net, wrap it around its head, and yank it back down to the ground, and pull it down.
Okay. Make another close combat and might.
Can I use
roll.
that? Can I use the knack as well to?
Knack is active for the entire session.
Oh, okay, okay.
Technically, should activate it at the start, but it's okay to just activate it when it comes into play. It's fine.
It says on it's got restrain +3. I don't know what that means.
It means that you have enhancement to restrain it +3,
Okay.
which is a lot.
All right. Okay. What did you say? The roll was might.
Close combat and might.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Eight, 9. 8, and a 9.
Okay, so 3 successes.
Yeah.
+1 for the net.
4.
4. I'm gonna say +1 because it's on the ground
Yes.
already.
Nice.
And
Can I use
because
my
of the
momentum from last time from the fail?
No,
No. Okay.
I
Fine.
was gonna say, and I'm going to add 1 because of as a handicap because you did not finish your attributes. So you have 6 successes.
Okay. All right. So yes.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
Um,
Thank you.
And with the brutal tag of your weapon or the net, you can deal 2 damage
Yep.
to Wendigo.
Yes.
So, in the words of a good dungeon master, how would you like to do this?
Oh.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm behind it. The net goes round, and I lift up my foot onto the back of its head, and I pull the net like tighter and tighter. And as you see it, and I'm like chanting, "Tongara, give me strength!" And you see that the net sort of glows like blue, like, and you just see it like cutting like just cheese, like pushes like the head and the upper torso of the Wendigo through a cheese grater, and it just spills out the other side.
Resident Evil style.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Ah!
Okay.
Badass.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Here's me, I was just going to shoot it in the head. That was way cool then.
The net. We did a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'd
Like-
sit
Still
down and
standing
think, "Oh,
in
this
a
is sleep
swarm
from-
of bees.
Yeah.
In a swarm
True.
of bees.
Through the bees and like in that euphoric moment, like you guys are facing Liv and you see like she's just grinning and one side of her face for a moment flickers and it's like it's undead.
Oh
And then
my
it's normal
god.
again.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Fucking.
Nice.
That's hot. That's pretty hot.
Okay.
Okay, weirdly, on my screen just then, like the bottom half of your screen, like flickered.
Yep.
To, like,
I
Yeah,
know.
I saw that too.
My camera agrees with me.
Nope.
Yep, no. We've crossed through the barrier.
Okay. So, congratulations on winning the fight. You see the ghost family standing on the porch, and just the kids look your way and say, "Thank you," and they fade out of view.
Oh, thank God for that. Otherwise, they're going to be like, "You killed my dad."
I know, I was like, Daddy? Are you cheese?
And yeah, that's practically it. I'm not very good with epilogues, but depending on how. Yeah, sorry.
Could we kind of like prove to the town that the creature, the bear, was in fact this monster, and start like a petition to get Thomas reinstated as mayor, as long as he cleans his act up?
I'll say it's pretty easy to prove that that it was a monster, since you have the body of one.
Yes.
I mean, it's there. It's definitely not a bear.
Yeah.
And well, if you do, let's say you maybe not start a petition, but you do strongly hint at that Thomas Wilkinson was a great help in
In the
stopping
investigations. Yeah. In the investigation.
which gives him a fair nudge in the next election.
Nice.
Also, old Perry will,
Not crazy.
well, different crazy. Just now he starts telling everyone, "See, I told you."
Yeah. It was a rock, though. Old Perry's rock.
Well, yeah. And yeah, it's everything works pretty well. No more supposed bear attacks. And well, let's see what else.
Do we level up? Are we gods now?
Are we gods now?
Yeah.
I'd like to think that I give Skaggy many pets before he goes back into my shadow.
Skaggy is the happiest hellhound ever.
Boy.
I mean,
Did you say
below-
hellhound?
I mean,
Hell.
he's
Hound.
yeah. I mean, he is. I think or at least how I imagined him, black fur, glowing red eyes, and with splatters of blood all over him.
Yep.
But still just so happy, wagging tail and
Like tongue on the side.
yeah,
Fork tongue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
And
Also, Ethan does keep his, not like promise, but like he finds that Hunter's identity, cleans his body up, phones his mom.
yeah.
Like, and the new person that he didn't bother to learn anything about.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he had no ghost. He was pretty happy with his life, so he just went on.
Marko spends his time looking for that 15-foot catfish,
Yeah.
while Thomas is getting his act together, sort of helping him, repaints the shack, does odd jobs, catches loads of fish, makes fishing really popular in the town again.
Let's see. Did you pick? You picked both water wounds, right? Okay, so you can't talk with fish, but
I can talk. Yes, I can. I can talk with them.
well,
There was a thing. Purview beasts. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
it's a boon that allows you to talk with animals,
Yeah, yes.
but it's not the innate ability.
Can
Oh
I-
well, for this one shot, we can just say that you did pick that boon instead, since you never used the other ones.
I didn't understand what the other one was like.
It's fine. So, with the help of the fish, it's pretty easy finding that 15-foot catfish.
I'm a god of fishing. I fucking tell you.
You fucking got all the snitch fish. Just
Hey, come here. You fucking tell me where that monster fish is hiding. All right? And I won't come and fish your family.
It's by the cove guarding the entrance to the monster.
Thank you. Right.
Oh damn.
They gave him up straight away.
Like,
Yeah,
stupid,
yeah.
like, there's like barely any threatening of his family or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's stupid enough to kill the guard of the monster. So, and
What?
so that's where we should end.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Oskar. That was amazing. All right.
So much fun.
I knew that you were gonna kick his ass. Just really happy that I didn't go with a more powerful version.
Same.
It would
Yeah.
have taken longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
But
was pretty.
It was a lot of fun.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed that, yeah.
It was a good game. You didn't even have to use your legend points.
That's true. Yeah. I learned from my previous experience to focus more on knacks and less on boons because we only have 1 point for using those. This is what I learned from last game.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna remake this character.
I might actually read some of the books. at some
Yeah,
point.
right. Okay, it's late. Let's go around the table quickly before we wrap up here. We'll go in reverse order. Ryan.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You can find me on Twitter at OneSigMoney, and I need to take my dog out for a week.
Thanks, mate. Oskar, you're in the sort of like frame. Yeah, let's go that way.
I've been your story guide, Oskar. You can find me on Twitter as Oskar_Goody or fish. And that's it.
Thank you. It was amazing. Thank you. I really enjoyed that. And Leonor.
Hey, I've been playing Liv, and you can find me at Asteria Oracles on Twitter and here on Twitch. And I think that's it. It was a lot of fun.
Excellent. Rushdeen.
I'm Rushdeen. You can find me on Twitter at RushDeenSami and everywhere else as Wonder Gnome. I got to drop bees. All I actually wanted to do.
I'm glad you got your wish, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, bees? What's that gonna do?
That's
Fucking
pretty badass.
bees, man.
Amazing.
Fucking bees.
Bees were clutch.
They were
Yeah.
clutch. Yeah,
Definitely.
lowering that defense. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, holy hell, that bees. Amazing. And yeah, I've been Evan, aka Multi Nerd, on Twitch and Twitter. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Oskar, for running this game for us.
Yeah,
I had no clue what it was about. You made it enjoyable. It's narratively really good. It was a great story. And
Thank you for putting up with me.
no, it was brilliant. You were brilliant.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's only scratched the surface for me of what this game's about. So I could imagine a campaign is amazing. So yeah. Thank you so much. You can find me here on this channel. Sometimes I play video games. Sometimes I bookbind. On Tuesday, tomorrow night, I'm on Weave the Tale, where we play Shadowrun. It's a sort of like, I'm not part of I was in the old season. Now I'm, there's a new season running, and this is wrapping up my character's kind of like story with another character. They're in love. I've got a feeling it's not going to end well for my character.
Oh no.
I think I'm getting killed off. So we'll see how that goes. And on Tuesday night, I am on Lore Everlasting channel playing Kawu, my Owlin Druid of the Stars. Who's that? Oh, you can't see it. It's like
So cute.
Owl
I've seen
Harry
you.
Potter. Yeah.
I've seen you with that wig. That's amazing.
Yeah, thanks. It's amazing what a glue gun and a few feathers can do. So yeah, well, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed it. Go check out everyone that was on the show. They're all amazing people, and we'll see you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.